and welcome back to another video. I hope you've been doing very well. For today's video, I'm bringing you 3 really easy, vegan, budget-friendly breakfast recipes. I've been on a budget lately and it's made me really creative in the kitchen in terms of figuring out what awesome plant-based food I can make with the cheapest of ingredients. With all that being said, let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy the recipes. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, let's get straight on into it. And the first thing that I am showing you how to make today is homemade oat milk. I am a major advocate for making your own plant milk at home as it is really easy and really affordable. To make this oat milk, it's literally only going to cost us 40 cents for a whole litre, which is way cheaper than buying it from the supermarket, and it also means that you know what ingredients are in it as well. So you can choose the way you would like to sweeten it or salt it if you would like to as well. So I basically put all of these ingredients into a blender. I use a Vitamix, but you really don't need anything that high powered. Then I get myself a container or a bowl and I put a nut milk bag over it. You can also use something like a reusable produce bag or a strainer, anything you have around the house that you can put like really fine liquids through, I suppose, to make sure that you catch all the solids. And then with this, which I'm using a reusable produce bag, I'm basically just squeezing out all of the milk, and then I'm going to be left with some pulp, as we will call it, oat milk pulp, I suppose. Anyway, I'm just basically going to pour this into a 1 litre glass bottle. I keep this in the fridge and it lasts for up to 72 hours. As I said, this only costs 40 cents for the whole litre, which is super affordable. Moving on to the second thing we're making today, which are some oat, banana and peanut butter breakfast bites. And we are going to use the leftover oat milk pulp. I always recommend using the leftover pulp from any plant milks in some way. Then we're going to get a bowl and we're going to combine all of these ingredients together. So we're using the oat milk pulp, as I said, as well as mashed banana. Then we're also using some crunchy peanut butter. With peanut butter, I always buy the one that is the most affordable but also has the least amount of ingredients, like nasty ingredients, you know. Then I also added in some more oats and some sweetener and I mixed it all together until it was really well combined. Again, this is something you can add extra things to if you would like to, but this is just a really simple and affordable way to make an on-the-go breakfast. I basically roll them into balls and then pat them down onto some baking paper onto a baking tray, and I bake this in the oven for about 20 minutes. You just want to make sure, as you can see, that they're nice and golden. That's basically how you want them to be, so that they're going to be hard on the outside but still have a bit of a soft inside. I put them all onto a baking tray to cool, and as you can see, they're nice and crispy but still really soft on the inside, which is exactly the texture that we want from breakfast bites, in my opinion. So in total, this cost $2.20 and it would definitely make more than one breakfast. These breakfast bites, I'd probably eat like 4 or 5 for breakfast. So yeah, this could last you a couple of days, or you could double the batch to make more in advance. The next thing we're making today is chickpea scramble. I make chickpea scramble quite frequently and it is a very affordable way to have breakfast, and you can sort of make it as cheap or as expensive as you like. As usual, I always put the chickpeas into a bowl and I mince them up with my hands just to get that scramble sort of texture, I suppose. I then added in some oat milk, which gives it more of a creamy texture. And this is the part where you can add things that you don't necessarily need but will give it more flavor. So I like to add oil, salt and pepper. You can also add herbs, vegetables, basically anything that you feel is going to enhance the flavor for you and fits within your budget. Once it's all fried up, I fry it up for like 5 minutes. I can do it for longer if I like, but I like it when it's got this really nice soft scrambly texture. Once it is all done, I then got myself 2 pieces of bread. Bread is something that is very affordable from the supermarket, from bakeries. I just think bread is something that lasts quite a long time. You can keep it in the freezer and store it. I basically just put the chickpea scramble on top. As you can tell, this is very simple, but this is a meal you can easily spice up depending on your budget. This only cost me 95 cents to make, which is pretty cheap if you ask me. So yeah, I definitely recommend experimenting with this type of meal if you're after something savory for breakfast. Moving on to our final thing, which this is my favorite of all. I'm not even gonna lie about it. We're gonna make some vegan French toast, and we're starting with mashed banana, some oat milk again, and then also some vanilla. This is optional, and again, you could use different sweeteners if you would like to. I mix this all together until it is relatively well combined. I promise you it does not have to be perfect. It's still going to taste absolutely beautiful, but I do try and get the banana chunks out as much as I can. And then we are going to use 4 small pieces of crusty bread, which we are going to dip and soak in the banana oat milk mixture that we have made. This is a dish that you could easily spice up with some cinnamon or various other warm spices if you would like to, but personally I like to keep it nice and simple and affordable. Once I have rolled all of my pieces of bread in the mixture, I am then going to fry them up in a frying pan. You could also bake them if it's easier for you, but frying is more efficient. And as you can see, they end up nice and caramelized and toasted and absolutely beautiful. And then I like to top this with a poached yellow nectarine. They are in season at the moment, so it only brings the total of this meal to $2.20 here in Australia. Again, I would always recommend using fruits that are in season. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below what your favorite budget-friendly vegan breakfast is to make at home. I'd love to try out some things that you love to make. And as you're watching this video, I have started work on a budget-friendly lunches video, so that will be coming soon. Make sure to stay tuned, and yeah, as always, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I will see you very soon for another video. Have a good one. Bye!